Hey guys, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be doing a thumbnail tutorial. So right now I'm just in my little thumbnail lot. If you guys want me to upload this, let me know because I will. But it's just a bunch of like bug lights, so as you guys can see here. And I'm actually testing out a new microphone. So let me know what you guys think because I'm testing it for this video. I don't know why I figured to do it in this video. But I just figured we'd go ahead and just kind of test it out. But yeah, so this is my little thumbnail lot. It's a lot of white. I'm hoping that this mic works really well, but like I don't know for sure. We'll have to just kind of wait and see. But yeah, so this is my little thumbnail lot. I don't know why I just got rid of the door. Because I was just going to show you guys, like you don't need to have like the windows. I just put them in for fun. But I'll just go ahead and put my door back to where it was. There we go. Alright. And then the only other thing that you guys will need is Pose Player, which I will link it down in the description if you guys are interested. These are all of my little poses here. I don't know what one I'm going to use for sure. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. So this might take me a little while, so maybe I'll actually go ahead and skip until I figure out what poses I want, and then we will be right back. Okay, so I figured out my pose. As you guys can see here, they're not in the right spot. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go into buy mode, and I can move them because I turned on move objects on, which I will, if you guys don't know that sheet, I'll have it down in the description. But then you can just kind of snap them together, and there they are. So see, this is what it looks like. I'm just trying to kind of get them kind of like they are snapped together, but I was kind of wanting him to face a little bit more forward, but I don't think I'm actually going to be able to do that. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe I'll just roll with it how it is and go from there. I'm really hoping this microphone is working well enough and that you guys can actually understand me, that I don't have to like refilm this. But alright, so I'm just going to go into tab mode, and I'm just using the, it's a QW or something like that on keys to just kind of move around, but you can also use the up and down arrow, and then I'm just going to go ahead and get the proper angle here that I want. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hit C on my keyboard, which will capture the picture, and normally I'll do more than one pose, but I actually think I really like this one. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in to my next step. Okay, so here we are. I am on Photopea, which I will have linked in the description. And I'm just going to go ahead and open up my screenshot that we just took. And there it is right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and go back into File. And I'm going to open up my background for my thumbnails. I have got like a bunch of gradients that I found on Tumblr. I think I found them on Civitlins. But here you guys can see I've got all of my little gradients already pre-done, and I just go in and I pick a color and away I go. For this one, I think I kind of want the outfits to be the bright color and have like a more muted background. So I might go with one of these ones up here at the top. I'm going to make this smaller so I can preview them. Oh, I like that one. I like coin. I think I'm going to go with coin for this one. So here it is. This is coin. So I'm going to go ahead. You guys might have to pay attention here because I don't know what everything's like called on this website. I'm looking for right here. So on the object selection, I'm going to click on magic wand, and then I'm just going to click on the white in the background. So as you guys can see, everything is outlined, and then you're just going to go ahead and hit the delete button on your keyboard, and it gets rid of the background for you, and there you go. It makes it a lot more easier if you only have like one color background, which is why mine's white. Then I'm going to go into select, hit select all, and go to copy. Switch over here and click paste under edit. And then I'm going to go into free transform here, and I can move them around freely, place them wherever I want kind of thing. And I think I'm just going to put them here, and then I'm going to right click on the layer on the left hand side here and go into layer style or blending options, whatever it's under. And I always just go to stroke, click on it, and then I change this color to white. And that's all I do for that part, as you guys can see, we have little dots in the corner, which I will take care of here in a second. I'll show you guys how to take care of that if that is an issue you guys have. But yeah, so there you guys can see it. They're just kind of outlined, nothing all too spectacular. And then I'm going to go into open and place just because I'm making a thumbnail. And I'm going to go into my YouTube folder and just open this little plumb bob thing that you guys have probably seen in every single one of my thumbnails. I'm just going to kind of place it, I don't really know where. I feel like I want it on the other side. I want it over here, but I feel like I've made it too small. Okay, I'm just going to make it a bit bigger and I'm going to rotate it. This is just all under free transform. And maybe I think maybe I'll also maybe keep it smaller. And then I'm going to go ahead and just merge it all down, which is just by like clicking on the little layers over here. Just like that. So now it is all in one layer. I'm going to go into the eyedropper tool and just click on the background. And then I've got to find this, the brush tool. And then I'm just going to come over here to these little white dots and I'm just going to kind of paint over them. It gets rid of them, it blends them in, and then it looks like they were never even there. So there we go. That is the first step. And then I'm just going to go ahead and export this as a JPEG file. And then we will move on to my very next step. Okay, so my last and final step, this is on, is it Pixlr? This is a newer website that I've started using. I just go into the frames part and I go to either old or I go to squared. So I kind of go back and forth between which one I use. So as you guys will see, this might take me a little bit. Like I'm going to test out like a bunch of different borders and stuff like that. And I can show you guys like this, it previews them, shows you what they look like. And you can definitely edit them to having them different ways. I like that. But I'm kind of wishing I could, like I know how to do it. I pop his head out of the frame kind of thing. But that's a lot more editing and that's not something I typically do in my thumbnails. So maybe we won't do that. But yeah, it's just a lot of me playing, testing, and trying to figure out exactly what style I want. But like see, if you go over here to like blending options, it kind of changes how it looks. So I'll just show you guys, like I can make it white and I can make it thicker and stuff like that. But I can't seem to find a frame that I actually want to use, which is a little bit of an issue, but it's fine. We will figure it out. I'm hoping that you guys can still like that this is working because I'm watching my little voice up and down thing and it doesn't seem to be a whole lot of audio. So maybe I'll just turn that up in editing as long as this makes it sound clear. But that frame's not awful, but it's not what I'm looking for either. I might actually have to go into the square borders and see what they've got because I can't seem to find the one that I want. But like they have so many different frames and like, ooh, I like this one. But again, it's not what I'm after. So I'm going to go ahead and just scroll down and go into squared and see if I can find the specific border I'm looking for. There's one that I always tend to use and I never remember if it's under old or if it's under squared. So we're just going to go ahead and take a look. That's not it. This one's kind of cool. It's like a half kind of border effect. I want one like, is it this? I do like to use that one for my speed decor videos, but it's not that one. It's a little bit bigger than that. No. I'm kind of wishing that I had like positioned them down a little bit so that his head wasn't so like cut off. This, I use this one a lot. I feel like I didn't place him down low enough. Although that one's not bad. It's not bad, not bad. Huh. So I'm just kind of like play testing my little frames here, trying to see what one I like. I don't know. This is by far one of my favorites. I love the little double flame. I don't know why. But I think I might. I really don't know what flame I want here, guys. And I feel like I'm showing you guys how indecisive I am when it comes to how I make my thumbnails, what flame I put on. Because normally, like, oh, really? Okay, go away. Goodbye. Sorry about that. But normally I'd use like PicMonkey, but because Chrome is no longer supporting Flash, I can't use PicMonkey because PicMonkey used Flash, and that's just, it's not, nope. So I found this one, and I actually do really like it. But see, you guys can see there's like a deco and abstract. There's so many different flames, it's crazy. But I think I'm gonna go with maybe this one, just because it's not super thick and it's on the outside. And then I'm gonna go into blending mode and I'm gonna make it screen, because then it's only like that little single white one. Or I could do lighten, which makes it even lighter. I don't like that. I think I'm gonna go with lighten. Screen makes it a little bit more white though, so maybe I'll do that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with that one, I think. And then I just go into the little text thing. They come up with some random quote. But I'm going to go ahead and use the font. I don't know what font this is. Something Moonlight, Stardust Moonlight, is that what that says? And then I'm just going to write in here how I make my thumbnails. And I go in just like, I know what kind of font I want, but I'm going to go ahead and change it up. I'm going to move this so I can actually see it. I'm going to have to reposition this. I'm going to hop in here and add a space. Just hit the enter key after make and then put it in the middle. Just like that. Because then I can see it, and that's how I want it to be positioned, is have it in the middle like this. So that it's like all even and not one big straight line. But I just don't know what font I want. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of play around with some here. Because honestly, they have so many on here. And like, I've got a bunch of custom ones on my computer. But I don't even use them on here because there's so many different fonts. But I want something that's like easy to read, but also kind of catches the eye a little bit. I just don't know what kind of font that would be. I don't mind that one. That one's kind of cool. It's kind of like handwritten. Leverstruck's a pretty cool one too. But not exactly what I'm after. What about Huckleberries? I like Huckleberries. Huckleberries looks cool. I'm going to go with Huckleberries. And then I'm going to come down here to the outline. And I'll scroll down here so you guys can see. This is just like adding the outline. Just like we had the white on The Sims, I just add black to my text. Or if I'm doing like a darker background, normally I'll add like a different color. And then I just kind of fool around with this. You can kind of space out your letters. I don't tend to do that. But yeah, that's how I make my thumbnails. It's really simple. There's not a whole lot to it. It's just, I don't know. Like, I don't put a whole lot, like, I do put effort into my thumbnails, obviously. But I feel like it's quick and easy. And once you've figured out what kind of style you want for your thumbnails, it becomes really simple. Especially if you're using something like Photoshop, which I don't own. But like, if you're using Photoshop, it's really easy because you can like save things and like just kind of layer it over top kind of thing. But yeah, that's how I make my thumbnails. I don't think I need to add anything else to this. So I'm just going to go ahead and download it. My thumbnail size, if you guys are wondering, is 1280 by 720. But yeah, that's how I make my thumbnails. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you guys want to see some more videos from me, you can subscribe. And if you're already subscribed and want notifications when I post, you can go ahead and hit that bell down below. And I will see you guys all in my very next video. Bye, guys. Watching it end again and again. I feel it in waves, you follow me, drifting to places
should leave.